What's up, besties, and welcome to Girl Talk Tuesday. So, I have decided that at least one Tuesday out of the month, one of my uploads is going to be a Girl Talk Tuesday episode. So, what I need for you to do to make sure we continue these Girl Talk Tuesday episodes is comment down below any topics that you want to discuss, any advice that you may want from other people in the LGBTQIA community, so we can build that community and build a safe space and, just have conversation with people who are exactly where you are, or who have been where you are, or who is where you are trying to get to. So today's episode is episode 1, and we will be talking about Valentine's Day. So my 2 questions are: if you are single, how are you spending your Valentine? Are you spending it with your friends? Are you spending it by yourself? Did you ask the person that you're talking to be your Valentine this year? What was their answer? And did anybody ask you to be their Valentine? Now, this question is for my couples in relationships, married, or that has been together for a long time. Do you require your partner to ask you to be their Valentine every year? Do you require flowers, chocolates, elaborate gifts? What is your requirement for your partner? And what do you think is bare minimum? Because a lot of the times we will say, oh, they did the bare minimum this, they did the bare minimum that. Well, what do you consider bare minimum? And is that something that you would accept from your partner, or do you expect more from them? So we'll jump into what exactly my wife-to-be and I are doing for Valentine's Day and what we did for each other for Valentine's Day. So this year, my wife-to-be and I did not necessarily ask each other to be our Valentine, because we feel like we're forever Valentine. I'm not going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. So we kind of already just established that from jump. But what I did do for my wife loves Ari Lennox. Okay, guys? I mean, loves Ari Lennox. Okay? Loves her down. So Ari Lennox will be coming to our area in June for her concert. So I bought my wife tickets to go see Ari Lennox. And they are good seats, if I do say so myself. Okay? Pat on the back, because I did that. Okay? Period. Then my wife bought my supplies that I wanted to make my workspace my workspace. She brought my keyboard, my mouse, sticky notes, pens, highlighters, and a pencil holder, and a headset, literally. And that for me did it. That for me was special. So it's with me and my wife, it's not always about extravagant gifts. It's more so about listening and paying attention and making sure that we are getting not only the things that we need, but also getting the things that we want as well. Because you can give me flowers, you can give me chocolates, you can give me extravagant gifts, but if you're not feeding into my soul or pouring into my cup on a daily basis, even when it's not a man-made holiday, then why are we here? Because again, I don't want just a performance type of relationship. I want a true relationship that is like, you don't have to do X, Y, and Z to make me happy. You can do the small things. It literally is the small things that make us happy in our relationship. And I love my wife for that. Now, we are going to dinner on Valentine's Day. We will be going to Outback. Fun fact, that is where I initially met my wife-to-be. And if you guys want a story time on how exactly me and my wife-to-be met, comment down below and I will give you that story time. But that is where we're going. Last year I did ask my wife-to-be my Valentine, and I sent her I'm gonna see if I can find it and then I'll like put it somewhere on the screen. But I like created like this little invite thing or whatever, and kind of asked her to be my Valentine, and she said yes. So last year we went to Olive Garden, and then we went to a club here in our city, and that was fun. And we was looking like real cute. Like I had on like burgundy with some heels. She had on her burgundy with some heels. It was like a real cute little. We did that. Like when I tell you we did that, we did that. But yeah, and I honestly just feel like Valentine's Day is a great way to celebrate each other, but I don't feel like that should be the only time that you're celebrating your partner or your wife or your husband. Like I feel like you should be celebrating them all year long, doing like little just because things, or doing something that makes their day, taking something off their plate, things like that, which I try to make sure that I do for my wife. So again, comment down below if you are single. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Did you get asked to be somebody's Valentine? Or are you going to be with a group of friends? And if you are in a relationship, do you require for your partner, your wife, your husband to ask you to be their Valentine every year? And if you do, what do you require of them to give you? Flowers, chocolate, an expensive gift, anything of that nature. And then everybody can comment down below, what do you consider bare minimum? And would you even accept the bare minimum if it is coming from their heart genuinely? So that is going to be the end of Girl Talk episode 1. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you're notified every time that I post. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye, y'all.